This is a Skeptic Frog production. Air, water, earth, fire.
With the cards dealt, the pieces set, and the wheels beginning to turn, the White Lotus now more than ever has to face their own reflection, as both worlds watch in anticipation for what will come of the Avatar's return.
Previously on Dice Benders.
Where is Mr. Asher?
I put the light from behind, and there's a Mulu with an X.
We are looking at the history before the schools.
It's a tower?
You can see very far out from where you could have at the ground level.
And you mentioned, like, the two ghost towns?
How long have you been sick for?
Let's just say it's more contagious than I was letting on.
From the captain's mom's house.
Kevin, what is the update on ration amount? Isn't it 6?
For rations? Yeah, 6.
I can help hunt.
You come across a small group of like 2 or 3 saber-toothed moose lions.
And I draw up a huge boulder and throw it generally at one of the adults.
So you guys both targeted one of the creatures. And I want both of you to roll me initiative.
Oh, crap.
Dirty 20.
7.
7, you said?
Yep.
What?
How do you always roll so bad?
I don't know.
She rolled pretty good with the attack, you know? Like,
My
it's
stealth.
pretty good.
Her stealth was
you
pretty
know?
good. Her stealth
I
was
had
solid.
2 good days of not feeling bad.
You're not wrong.
Out of 4.
So, already you see this one in particular is looking pretty messed up. As a giant boulder and then some seeking flames went and scorched the body of this creature. And it makes a sound that I'm not in the mood to make. It doesn't make a goat sound.
Boss.
And then, well, it's not its turn or anything like that, but it just takes this damage. The teenager freaks out, and then the other one looks over in the direction that stuff came from. And these things luckily can only move 40 feet. So it's going to have to use...
The dash action.
So one of these creatures, the one that you haven't targeted, makes a noise. I don't know. And then rushes over to you, or in the direction that the stuff came from. Breaks through any brush and trees nearby, and like stands guard as it faces the two of you behind this brush, and makes this blood curdling scream of anger. Jaeger, it is your turn.
Okay, so now I'm going to use an attack called Flaming Missile.
Okay.
I'm not going to get closer, but that is 5d4 plus 1 in my situation. And I am going to attack that adult that's on guard.
Yeah, it's like within 10 feet of you right now.
Oh, it's within 10 feet. Oh, in that case, I thought he was much further away. In that case, I'm going to use my flamethrower.
Okay.
And a flamethrower, 25. Oh, that is going to be... That's 48.
What does it need to do?
Let's see. It's a dex save, I think.
Okay, go ahead and roll full damage.
Roll full damage.
Full damage.
Okay, I'm going to apply extra heat as well. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a d6. That is a 16. Wow.
16 damage? Nice.
I don't think you understand. 3 of my d8s were 1s.
Wow.
That
That's so
was
good.
bad.
Yeah. Taro, it's your turn next.
Okay. I'm gonna run up and do earthen combat.
Against the one on fire?
Not this
wait.
one. This one only lasted the duration of the hit, I think.
It's
the
gonna
Fire
last.
Dragon's Breath.
Technically, yeah. because it's just one action. It's not a full turn.
So it's fine.
Yeah,
to
I don't
hit
know. It's up to the DM's discretion.
It'll be fine to hit this one.
it. Okay, yeah, okay.
Fire
fine.
Dragon's Breath, it wouldn't have been fine now that we've changed it.
Okay, so I'm doing Earthen Combat. I'm gonna get within 5 feet of it. Deal
Oh,
1d6 plus natural bludgeoning damage. We're going. I'm doing it. Okay. That is 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
dirty 20 hits.
Okay. Cool. And then that's 1d6. Where are my dice? Shit.
I can't answer that.
Do you want me to call them?
No, I got it. 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use a reaction to do a little Earthen Burst.
Nice! I like it.
it.
An Earthen Burst is a plus d6 with... Oh no, you have to choose to do Earthen Burst before making the attack.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll do that next time then.
Okay.
But I can extra attack and do Earthen Combat again.
You can. And you can add Earthen Burst to this one.
Okay.
If it, like, regardless of if it hits or not, you're spending that chi. But you can do it on this one.
Okay, so I will do that.
How many chi are you spending?
2 chi.
Cool. So you get to add 2d8 to this attack if it hits.
Alright, that is 8 plus 7, 15 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
This thing's not looking happy. As you went to punch this thing twice with some earthen, pretty much earthen, like, close-range martial arts, Jaeger, you're kind of watching this. The second you dispel your fire, your flamethrower, you see Taro just, like, run up and kick up some earthen boulders, and then go in for some, like, punches with some earth, coupling the hits, and just, like, punch the saber-toothed moose lion in the face and chest as it's still kind of recovering from the flame that you just burst onto this thing.
Ah, jeez.
The one moose lion that you guys fought in the surprise round comes rushing up on the other side of you guys, flanking you both,
Oh.
as it gears itself to charge on its next attack. And the younger one, you see kind of, it's smaller, so it only rushes like another 30 feet away from you guys. It's like 90 feet from you guys. Next up is the one that you guys have been attacking at this whole time. It's going to go for 2 attacks. One is a ram attack against you, Taro, because you are up in its face. I don't think that's going to hit. That is only a 15.
No. Go, girl!
And then the next attack is going to be a claw, which is a dirty 20.
Yep.
So you see it try to ram Taro with its antlers. She dodges out of the way, and then just it makes a swipe against her. Doesn't roll too well this time for 9 slashing damage as it slashes into her chest and makes a moose lion sound. Insert moose lion.
How many damage? 9?
9 damage. Jaeger, it's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn once again. I'm going to use Flaming Missile on the one that attacks Taro. And that's an auto hit. That's gonna be 5d4 plus 1. And that's gonna be 17.
Nice. This thing is looking not so happy.
And then I'm gonna bonus action with fire bullets because it's been a while since Jaeger's fired those guys.
Go ahead and see if those hit.
Let's see here. I got a 17, a 15, and a natural 1.
Only 2 of those hit. Surprise, surprise.
What? Okay. So let's see here. And that's gonna be 5 damage.
Alright, it's not looking too happy. Still standing though. Taro,
Hello.
it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing I did last turn. In Earthen Combat with Earthen Burst.
Do it up. So you're spending how many more chi for this one?
Let's just do 1.
Okay.
12 plus 7 is 19.
That hits.
Okay. 8 damage, and then 2 more, so 10 damage.
Okay.
And extra attack again. That whole thing.
Yep. You can't use Earthen Burst on this one, since it's just one reaction.
Okay.
Use your reaction.
Cool, that's fine. I got a dirty 20 to hit.
For sure hits.
And that is 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
This thing is not looking happy at all. In fact, it looks like it's on death's door as it's
Can I-
breathing heavy.
Can I bonus action?
Sure, what you got?
I got stone shot.
Oh, that is a bonus action. Alright, see if you
Yeah.
hit.
Do I have to roll?
Stone Shot
yeah.
is not an auto hit, so yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I rolled a 19 plus 7.
That hits.
Okay. And that is at 5th level, 2 stones. 2d6. That's 11 plus 4, 15.
Alright, you fire these 2 bullets. That's ranged. You're in close combat, that has to be made at
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay. So
So roll to see
How
if
to-
that. Yeah, try to see if that hits
okay.
one more time.
The 19's still there. And that one was an 11 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, that still hits. So that means
Okay.
that it does hit.
Cool.
As you fire off these 2 bullets at this thing, it tries to stand up and try to charge over to you, and just it cannot muster the strength any longer as it falls dead.
1 down.
Yep, and the next one's turn. It goes to charge over to you, Jaeger, and it will try to make a ram attack on you.
Now,
Does a dirty 20 hit you?
yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 16.
Yeah, that's good. So as it kind of arches back and then like scrapes one of its hooves against the ground and makes a sound, it starts rushing forward to you. You turn and look at it because you've been focusing on the other one, and you just barely in time catch what it's doing as it charges and rams against you, but you're able to hold your feet steady as it drags you across the ground as you take a ram attack, being dealt 13 damage,
Okay.
and you don't fall prone because you looked at it in time.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah. It then goes to make a bite at you, which is at 19 damage, or 19 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
for 15 piercing damage as it bites down into your chest.
Oh, jeez.
And you hear the child, or at least the teenager, making moose sounds at the edge of like the bank side, going.
Oh,
Nah.
The other one is it's facing away from its family. Go ahead, Jaeger. It is your turn. The other one that would have gone before you is now dead.
okay. So, I'm going to be using my axe in this scenario.
Yep, it is within 5 feet of you now.
Yes, I'm going to give him a good whacking. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. 5 plus 5, so 10.
Cool. Yep, this thing is still standing, but it's not happy.
Okay. And then I have an extra attack as well. Can I smack him with my axe again?
You can.
Okay. I roll a good d20 again. 18 total.
18 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna give him another thwack. And that is a 9.
Still standing.
Okay. Taro!
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Taro's turn.
Taro!
Taro, you see Jaeger between this thing's horns as it just gnawed a big gash into Jaeger's chest with its claws and its teeth and its horns. He's not in the best situation. What do you do?
Alright. I'm gonna use Kevin's spear and try to stab it.
Ah!
Not Jaeger.
Ah!
Okay, I don't know what's the damage on that?
Damage, if using two-handed, it's going to be 1d8 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So 16.
Cool, that hits.
Cool. 3 plus 3, 6 damage.
This thing is standing, but barely.
Do it again. Extra attack.
Do it.
12 plus.
Totally hits.
Okay. And that is 5 plus 3. 8.
Taro, finish this parent.
Slice his head off.
With a spear?
Well, no, that wouldn't work with it.
That's time consuming.
That's also bad if we're trying to eat these things later.
Alright. That would stab its brains, I guess? I don't know.
Alright, you stab the spear directly into one of its eyes as it looks at you and makes a roar. So it goes and falls down, spear still in eye socket. The teenager makes another shout, shouting into the wilderness. Jaeger, it's your turn.
Is it coming toward us?
So both the parents are dead and the teenager is now wanting revenge?
No, it's shouting into the wilderness.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, we can't let this thing grow up and want revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time my pastor said to follow through, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. What?
What you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna attempt to go to knock out the teenager to stop it from screaming and attracting other creatures.
Alright, roll to see if you hit this thing.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, that hits it.
Okay. Am I able to knock it out, or do I gotta, like, convince it to fall asleep?
You've gotta, if you're doing non-lethal damage, you still have to hit it to the point of it going incapacitated, which just means that you're doing non-lethal damage to it. You still have to roll for your damage.
Okay. I will do, non-lethal damage with the blunt side of my axe on the top of the head. And that's gonna be... Oh, that's gonna be 11.
11 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, you have an extra attack. This thing is still standing, though staggered. Goes...
Ah, jeez, I'm sorry, guy. I'm usually better at this.
And Taro, make a perception check as Jaeger decides to, I'm sure, hit this thing again, because he's got that extra attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There's my nat 1.
Alright, Jaeger, what you got?
I got a 15.
That hits this thing, yep.
And I give him a bonk on the noggin once again.
Alright, see if... I'll see how much damage you do.
If that is going to be a 9.
This thing is still standing, but barely.
Ah, jeez. I'm sorry.
Jaeger!
What's up?
I don't know. Finish it.
I'm trying. This
Taro-
guy's pretty durable.
Taro, does a 28 hit you?
It sure does.
28?
As a saber-toothed moose line comes rushing out of the brush nearby, charging into you and ramming you head on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's another one?
That's what it's been doing for the last two
Auntie.
turns. Dealing 20 bludgeoning damage to you, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm not using that one. Your person. 16 plus 6.
You don't fall prone. Even though you weren't fully expecting this thing to get there, you heard the brush just in time and turned to face this thing just as it was ramming into you. You still take that full brunt of damage, but you were ready for that charge. It goes into also claw at you. I don't think that's going to hit. That's just an 18?
And meets beats.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So 11 slashing damage as it rams into you, backs off just a tad, and slashes into you.
Cool.
And the child goes, and then this new moose line goes.
Okay.
Jaeger, it's your turn. How are you looking, Taro? should still be like okay.
About half and half.
Okay.
I feel like milk and cream.
So the only thing that's left is this teenager shouting for a herd, I guess, as Taro's getting attacked by this other new one that has just invaded this combat.
Ah, jeez. So, Taro, you want me to finish with this guy, or do you want help?
Finish
What do you want from
him.
Okay, I will finish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Shut up!
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? You can't just roll say, oh no.
I got a 19 on the die.
I'm going to... Okay. You know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this creature. Okay. I'm gonna slash him with the sharp end of my axe. I've had it. I tried to be nice. You know. And, okay. That's a 17 on the 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then I'm going to embed this axe into this creature. Okay. And that's gonna do 10 points of damage.
Tell me how you kill this thing.
I'm going to cut its head off because this creature means nothing to me. And then I'm going to use fire bullets on the big guy.
Yep.
A 16, a 12, and an 18.
All three of those hit.
Then I'm going to apply extra heat. And that is a spanking total of 14.
This thing looks it's hurt, but its mental focus is unfazed as it continues to eye Taro. Taro, it's your turn.
Let's do Earth and combat again. With Earthen first. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for sure. Hits. How many chi are you spending?
Just Uno. One.
Okay.
That's 10 damage plus 1. 11 damage.
11
Taro,
damage.
Taro, try to get away from it. Try to put some distance between yourself and that creature.
She leaves its attack range. It's going to do an attack of opportunity against her.
Ah, Jesus. I have a good thing, but I cannot use it.
Taro, it's your... Yeah, you've got that extra attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Earthen combat again.
Yep.
A natural 20, not dirty 20, natural 20.
Yo! You got a natural 20.
Yeah, buddy.
You get to double all your dice rolls. I wish you used Earthen Burst on this one.
Well,
Everybody drink.
wait.
Yes!
I need a drink.
I'm already like
I'm
halfway
drinking.
through this glass.
You gotta drink for nat 20s.
13 damage.
This thing's still alive though.
Oh.
Moose Lion number 2, dead. Moose Lion teenager got its head chopped off. So the one that's just like attacking you, Taro, is just gonna go in for another ram and then a bite.
I already used my reaction.
You did. Luckily the ram missed with just a 14.
Okay.
I know that misses.
Yep.
God, I'm rolling like garbage. And then a 9 for the bite.
Nope.
Yeah, both of those miss. Go ahead, Jaeger, it's your turn, as this thing is just in combat with your ally here.
Okay, what is the distance between Taro and this moose lion?
This, 5 feet. It's been within a
it's-
5-foot range with her, otherwise it wouldn't have been able to do any of that combat, and neither would she.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna charge on in, axe in hand, and I'm going to attack with the axe.
Okay.
And that is, that's an 18 on the 20
Okay.
for hit. And then let's roll it again. That's gonna be a 9. And I want to embed the axe within its skin, if that's okay. So with the axe inside of the creature, I'm gonna heat the metal.
Do it up. Wait, heat metal is an ability or a technique?
Think
Heat
technique.
metal is one action. Ah, that's unfortunate. You can't do it.
Okay, so I guess while still hanging on the creature, I'll fire some bullets into it.
That would be me at a disadvantage. You are 5 feet and it is ranged,
Okay. So let's see here.
as we established with the Mordon fight.
Yes. Let's see here. The lowest for the first one is a 15. The lowest for the second one is a 13. And the lowest for the third one is a 4.
2 of those hit.
And that's going to be 8 for damage.
Still alive.
This creature.
As it goes, and just looks at you, eyes glaring in a red hate.
Hi.
Taro, it's your turn. Let's see if you can finish this thing off before it gets to your turn again. Or before it gets its turn.
Yes, please, before it kills me.
Punch, punch, punch. Earthen
Boot
combat.
up, see what you got. Don't be
12
afraid
plus
of this thing.
7 is 19.
Hits.
Hit. 6 damage.
Taro,
Taro. That's me.
finish it.
Finish him. Sucker punch him. Uppercut. Underneath his little chinny chin chin.
Alright, you go Hadouken this thing. There's like 3 different takes of camera angles as you Hadouken this thing. You may even shout Hadouken, or you hear the Mr. Wiggles shout Hadouken. As this thing goes flying into the air before landing on the ground, completely dead.
This is a lot of food.
Yes,
That's
it
the
is.
first thing you say.
Indeed, it is much food.
For you guys, and for the listeners to know this, I have a mechanic based off of size comparisons. As long as you're able to pass survival checks, you can get 4 rations each from the adults, and 3 rations from the teenager.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We got meat!
So that is a potential 15 rations.
Oh, that'd be nice. That would be nice indeed.
But Kevin might die, so let's switch to him.
Oh, snap.
I forgot.
I'm screwed!
Well, no, I'm not going to do something terrible with you. As you are preparing and collecting all of the water in this region, you hear behind you as... God, I am rolling like garbage. Well, neither of those hit you. I already know. As like a... Well, it actually gets 2 attacks. And neither of those hit you. As you get like a slap down on the ground right near you from hearing that noise, as you see one porcupine beaver, which is like the size of like a teenaged bear, goes meow, and its tail has slapped on the ground near you. I need you to roll me initiative, Mr. Kevin.
Alright. That is going to be a lovely 14.
That's better than this thing. Go ahead and do your first move.
Okay, if I do any... I'm preparing to do this, so I haven't used anything yet, right?
No, this is after you've drawn all the water.
Perfect. How close is this thing is to me? Melee range?
It's melee range.
I'm just like, I do not want to harm you. I just put my hands up in a boxing position and just blow on them, freezing them in place. Like freezing my fist.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to see if you hit this thing.
Yeah, first one don't hit. Much better. That'll be a 21.
Cool, totally hits. Yeah, go ahead and see how much damage you do to this thing as it goes. I don't know what a beaver sound makes.
Max damage. 6 plus my bending modifier, which is a +4, so that'd be 10.
And you're doing melee range. Go ahead and make me a DC 13 dexterity saving.
16 plus 3, 19.
Beautiful. So you only take half because you passed here. As you attack this thing, you see the quills perk up, and you are dealt 5 points of piercing damage. As when you attack this thing with melee range, the quills pierce into your arms.
Gotcha. But how's the thing looking?
Still rather healthy.
Alright.
So this thing is going to go... It has a multi-attack, so it's going to go first for 1 claw attack. Doesn't have as good of a hit as Saber-Tooth Moose Lions do. Jesus, I'm rolling very well for this one. Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Alright. 7 piercing damage as this thing goes to claw at you, and then you see it turns around and its tail flips over to attack you. 21 to hit, I know is going to hit.
Yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage as this tail whips over at you, smacks you across the face, and give me a DC 12 strength saving throw.
13 plus 4, so that is 16. No,
Beautiful.
13 plus 4, that's 17, my bad.
You are not knocked prone based off of the damage that this thing has dealt. However, I still need a dexterity saving throw because of the quills.
17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Beautiful. You only take an additional 3 points of piercing damage as the quills come across your face as it has clawed and whipped you.
Alright. So, you want to play? Let's play.
And it goes... Go ahead, Kevin. It's your turn.
Alright, I think I got one more stamina left. So I'm like, ugh. If I I'm thinking about using a water pulse, but the thing is, that's water that everybody can use.
Yeah, you are in a pretty tough spot here.
Exactly. And I still got that mace. So I'm going to use the mace to pop this thing upside its head. So that's a 23 hit.
23 for sure is this thing.
You are my favorite die. 5 plus 1, 6.
Okay.
As I crack the thing upside its head, going for an uppercut with my fist. 16 plus 4, so that's a dirty 20.
That hits.
That is 5 plus 4. That is going to be 9 damage from my fist.
This thing is still standing, not looking happy. Almost at death's door, like just got out of the car and is about to walk the walkway up to the door.
Back off, or there is worse I can do.
And roll me a DC dexterity saving throw.
Do I need you two?
Sir.
Or do I need you two, or...
I would say 2, yeah.
Okay, one's a 14 plus 3,
Beautiful.
so that's a 17. And the other one is a 11 plus 3, so 14.
Beautiful. Alright, so the first attack and the second attack combined gets you an additional 9 piercing damage, because that's half damage totaled, to both of those melee attacks. How are you looking?
I'm still hanging. I'm a tough old person.
You are, yeah. Your constitution's pretty good. Alright, let's see if it can recharge a tail slap. Does not. You are lucky, so it only gets to do 1 attack this time. Goes in for a bite with its beaver-like teeth. 16 plus 4.
30, 20, that would hit.
A D8. Luckily, I didn't roll very well. That is only a 4 piercing damage, and I need another dexterity save.
Let's see, 12 plus 3, that is going to be 15.
Beautiful. So you only take an additional 3 piercing in addition to what you got from the bite.
I'm going to kick this thing like a field goal.
And it goes...
Get off of me! I was like, get off of me! Just beat this thing down with it.
Go ahead and beat it down, Kevin. It's your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to beat the hell out of this thing now. I'm like, the mace, I'm just going to let's bash his brains in.
Keep going for melee attacks.
If I leave, it gets an opportunity attack. And it will get an opportunity attack on my ass.
No,
this thing already...
You're right. This is a tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
As a GM,
First one is a dirty 20.
Oh, absolutely.
And the other one is a 23.
Absolutely hits. Both of those do.
Rolling 2d6 for both attacks. One is a 6 plus 4, and the other one is a 4 plus 4, so that's 8. So a total of 18.
This thing is bloodied, but still barely standing.
Back off.
As you bash into this thing, Roll me dexterity saving throws because you're doing melee attacks against its quills.
Alright. 11 plus 3, that's a 14. And a 10 plus 3, which is 13.
Both of those save, meaning that you only take 11 piercing damage as the quills pierce into your body again.
Alright.
You still standing?
I'm still here.
I just rolled a 5 on its tail slap attack for the recharge. It has retained it, which means that it gets a multi-attack on this round.
Crap-a-doodle.
First hit is the tail slap. I don't think that's going to hit. That's just a 10.
10 don't hit. Woo!
Which is very lucky. And a 10 on the claw, so it's not going to hit this entire round. It goes to slap at your tail, and you're already, or slap with its tail, you're already fully aware of that, and you move out of the way just in time, and as it slashes, it thought that you were going to whip over to one side, and it was wrong. It attacks at a side that you didn't try to move around at. Go ahead, Kevin, it is your turn again.
Alright, I am done with you. I am done. 2 attacks. Dirty 20. Yeah, other one. 19.
Both of those hit.
I know dexterity saves coming after this. Alright. 4 plus 4, that is 8.
That's with your first attack?
Yes.
Kevin, roll me your dexterity save right now, because finish it.
Dexterity is going to be a 19 plus 3.
That means you only take 4 piercing, half damage.
Yes!
So go ahead and finish this thing as you take that 4 piercing.
Alright. I warned you don't f with me, and I just take my fist and just cold caught this down to his face. But I'm like,
this porcupine beaver goes as you just bash its brains in repeatedly, not even thinking about the quills that are piercing into your arm and hand, using whatever you can around you after you get tired until this thing is just, its head is just a bloody pulp. But you're able to salvage the meat. Maybe. Kevin, how much water did I say that you got?
From that lake?
3
gallon.
So you have all of your water skins full.
Yay!
Which means 4 gallons? Or at least 2 people are going to have to take 1 point of exhaustion. But you guys got plenty of rations.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody reconvenes at the camp, we'll say for the sake of convenience, at the same time. Kevin dragging the body of a porcupine beaver at the same time that there are 4 moose lions being drugged by Taro and Jaeger.
We got the meat, huh?
And Mao is just petting Mr. Wiggles and going, "Dear Lord, how much meat did you collect today?"
We have the meats.
Baby!
There's still like a gaping wound in my chest, and I'm like, yeah, it was easy.
And y'all just see Kevin just covering porcupine needles, like beaver porcupine needles, like, I got the water too. And some meat.
My
I
Lord,
bench
all of
press
you have
a
suffered.
moose.
Who needs the most healing? And he prepares some blazing flame.
I
look at him
use,
like, don't you? I'll kind of give him a look. Don't you dare!
I use my inner flame to heal myself.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I have 47 HP, which is fine.
It looks like everybody is fine then, and he dispels the flames. And just sighs and says, if any of you needed help, you could have just shouted for me.
Right
No,
now?
you're constipated. You can't be doing bending.
What makes... Yes, you're right. Absolutely, I'm 100%.
No.
And I think we can use the quills on here either as bolts for your crossbow.
Kevin,
Or-
I will not deny you look like absolute garbage with all those quills in you. Is there anything that we can do to help?
Yeah. Do one of y'all know how to carve this thing up absolutely pierced by this quilt?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Here, use your spear. I give you a squid.
Thank you, Taro.
It is nightfall. You guys have set up camp. Mao did an even worse job collecting twigs and branches for the fire that you guys would be using today. But who's taking first, second, and third shift? It looks like Mao is just not even in this discussion to see which one he would take this time.
I can be wherever Mao usually
We
goes.
always shift to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the middle one last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be Kevin starting, Taro in the middle, and me last,
All right.
Cool.
I believe.
Kevin, go ahead and roll an encounter check as you are watching camp for the night.
12.
You are good. Taro.
8.
Okay.
Ah.
You're watching, you're sitting, hearing the sounds of the crackling fire, hearing the crickets just before fall truly hits. Your night goes fairly uneventful. Did anyone set up traps?
I didn't have any.
Me either. I tried to use up.
You hear some very light rustling in the bushes nearby, Taro. There's one of the tents, most likely Mao's.
I'll go investigate.
Roll me a stealth check.
That is 17 total.
As you begin to kind of sneak your way, I'm sure you grab whatever closest weapon you have. You switched your light hammer with, what is it, Kevin's spear for the moment?
Oh, I gave it back to him.
Okay, so what you got now?
The light hammer.
Okay, so you pull out the light hammer once again. You approach a small creature, a little armadillo skunk.
Oh.
It's an armadillo that has the stripe that a skunk would down its spine up to where its tail would be. But it's an armadillo, so its tail is very thin, so it's just like one solid stripe of white. As it goes kind of like digging through whatever bags Mao has left outside. And it hasn't noticed you.
I'm gonna shoo it away.
I mean, this thing has like a -4 intelligence. But I need you to roll me a dexterity just in case.
8 plus 3, 11.
Oh my god. The DC was 13, Taro.
God!
Surviving out in the wild really brings me back to my nomadic days in the Sutter clan. Despite the desperate situation we're in, I've always wanted to see how my new team would handle themselves out on the road. So far, they haven't disappointed. The applications of other bendings on the road aren't things I've really considered before. My old clan had to boil water in a big pot just to be able to drink it. And warm water, honestly, does not taste good. So it's nice that Kevin can just suck the water out of all the plants and little puddles that we can stumble across. In terms of hunting, it's really nice that an earthbender like Taro can use their bending much more freely than I could. The last thing I want to do is burn the forest down for some beaver rabbit jerky, or saber-tooth, moose lion loins. It's safe to say, I've officially been out-gathered and hunted for the first time in my life. At least I know how to navigate. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good of a hunter or gatherer you are. A journey without direction is just a death trap. The last thing I want is to feel useless while in an environment that's supposed to be my element. I do need to try to understand the spirit side of this job at some point. I never even thought I'd ever see a spirit, but literally my very first mission had a spirit that almost destroyed a whole town, just because its ghost trunk was in the wrong place. The next spirit I interacted with was Valhallaru, and he messed up Taro in a way I don't think any bending could ever achieve. Is that what maybe caused her illness? All this close contact with the spirits? I don't know. and I'm starting to think that's an issue. I've done my best to avoid spirits, just because I don't really understand them. So far, they've been unpredictable at best and hostile at worst. But until I understand them, it's probably best I let Taro and Kevin handle all the spirit business. I don't think the spirits would want anything to do with me anyway.
Jaeger, wake up! We need your abilities. And put some pants on.
What?
Tara got sprayed by some nasty, funky thing, and now she stank. We need to burn her clothes. And you got
okay.
5 power.
Okay.
Come on. And I just and I gave Jaeger like a few minutes so he could put some pants on and some shoes, so we can help Tara.
You come into my tent, ask for my bending, and make me put on clothes? Disgusting. I thought we were friends.
Remember last time you didn't put on clothes? I had to heal your junk.
I just always need healing. The clothes are just coincidental. Where was this move that I saw? That was absolutely Bananarama insane.
Hold on, I would have an extra set of clothes, actually.
The second I get 30 feet of Taro, I smell it.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Okay, Taro, go ahead and put your clothes on the ground. And,
It is done.
go... Okay, and now, I'm gonna need you to get away from it. Nobody go near it.
Yep.
You see Jaeger, like, brushing his chin, like, stroking, like, the hairs on his chinny chin. So I'm going to use, Flame Burst on that clothing.
Please do.
Okay, so I turn to Kevin and Taro, and I say, I need you guys, to river dance, but, like, not using it to, like, just river dance. Like, you have to be behind me while this happens.
I'm behind him in river dancing.
I don't know how to river dance without doing my thing.
Do the robot then.
Yeah,
What?
do the robot. That will
know.
suffice.
What's the robot?
You have to do some form of movement.
I can do the
behind me,
cha-cha
right.
slide.
Okay, do the cha-cha slide. And then...
Yeah, I'm in the suit. I put on the firebending suit, because that's all the clothes I got, so apparently.
Taro, where
What's
did
up?
you get that from?
I will not discuss it while we're in Yamamoto territory.
Gotcha.
And so while y'all are doing that, I'm going to put my hands together, right? And I'm going to start, like, swirling it around, and I'm going to make a big old ball of flames.
I'm gonna pull Taro further back from Jaeger to keep her in the dark.
And the sun is going to be... the fire is gonna glow. It's gonna be so bright that it's like I have the power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
You are literally the sun right now.
I am literally Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2.
Doc!
And I put...
Love that guy.
Yeah.
And I push it, right? And it goes to the clothes,
Yeah.
and it makes contact, but then it explodes. And everything within 15 feet of the clothes also catches fire.
Just like Doc Ock.
Yes. And the clothes are in ashes. It is all gone. There's nothing left.
Alright. So this fantastical spectacle has been made as the fire burns the tainted clothing that Taro had previously worn. And you guys all now see her, or 2 of you, Mao's not there, see her in this, Jaeger, this would be your first time seeing it. Kevin, you know all too well, this almost skin-tight suit that's wiring has like an orangish red to it that trails from the center of the chest out to the hands and feet of this one-piece, nearly skin-tight black suit.
Oh, I do want to attempt to hide the logo on it, just in case the people in binoculars are looking.
That's why I was pulling you further into the darkness.
Give me a deception check.
Or
sleight of hand. Whichever one would be better for you.
Let's
Probably
see.
sleight of hand. We don't get a lot of sleight of hand.
That is a 9 plus 3.
12.
12.
Okay, I mean, you guys don't know if anything happens, but that's what you get.
Cool. I need to buy new clothes the next place we go.
Question. We have
Answer.
saber-tooth moose lions. What happened to their skins?
With a good enough survival check that you guys did, you can make a hide out of it.
Let's make some hide out of it till we get someplace with
Yeah.
actual clothes.
That's pretty badass, actually, Taro.
Let's do
You'd be
that.
wearing saber-tooth moose lion hide.
Heck yeah.
Jaeger, do you want to do that too? Because you are wearing a Yamamoto family clothing right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sounds
I
pretty
will
sick,
do that.
Actually.
I also have in my pack dark clothes and a hood. I've had clothes on me the whole time, guys. I just wanted you to know that.
What?
While I was naked, while wearing this Yamamoto gear, I've had dark clothes plus hood in my inventory this whole time.
What?
Yeah.
And I don't? The rich girl?
I know the two rich people don't have extra set of clothes, but he does.
So I'm gonna attach the hide to the hood and the dark clothes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get to that point, that's pretty sick. I dig that.
Yeah, I dig that idea too.
Hopefully it doesn't burn off.
And Taro does the same thing, minus the dark hood.
Yep.
So, who's the next person to need to roll an encounter check? Because that was encounter number 1 for the night.
Jaeger.
Jaeger, roll well.
Yep.
I got a natural 20 again.
No, nothing happens.
Oh, thank
You're telling me like a herd of chickens don't come walking in and I just start cutting them off and...
No, in fact,
I'm
you
fine
actually
with nothing
cuddle with
happening.
the moose hamster a little bit.
I don't want to.
I
I can't get attached.
It snuggles up to you, Jaeger, and you are surprised about how warm you feel snuggled up to this cute little thing.
I told you I don't want to get attached to this thing.
But it immediately falls asleep when it's near you, as though it feels absolute 100% confidence and comfort in your being there for it, with it.
Oh, this poor creature.
And when it snores, it goes.
So adorable.
Nothing, Jaeger.
Nothing. Yeah, I feel nothing.
No feelings at all. All right.
I'm gonna roll the cold check.
Cold-heartedness check.
Yeah.
Day 5. It was interesting to have to smell the interaction Miss Mendoza had last night. Given the new outfit she is wearing, the old clothes have been discarded, which is probably for the best. I can't help but feel bad for her, as well as bad for us, as the smell still follows her. Regardless of this, we are trekking well. The hamster moose, Mr. Wiggles, is treating us well. They've been good at keeping a steady pace despite our setbacks. Taro is feeling well, and I've recovered a bit today myself, enough to act healthy around the team at least. There was a carriage we passed while out on this trail, though abandoned. There appeared to be tears and rips in the carriage fabric, though after the team did a very short investigation, they decided to leave it behind, finding out that it was indeed abandoned. Rather, we continued until Jaeger mentioned we are well on our way to the X mark on the map, Mulu. I'm unsure if that's the name of the village or not, but it's a name important enough for Harsha to have risked being caught for giving us something to help, which only tells me it's a name worth remembering. Still day 5. It has been hours since my last writing, but it appears we found our way to the X mark. It turns out this village is called Nazuda. Yamamoto soldiers do walk the streets here. This village houses some life, though you can clearly see from the amount of buildings and lack of citizens that it has long since passed its prime. The buildings still look as well cared for as they can be, and after looking around the town for any water source, it seems that they travel up to the river, which is about an hour's journey out. We have decided to stop here for supplies and ask around town, with Miss Mendoza heading to a bathhouse to freshen up while Mr. Zasper and Jaeger head into a convenience store. I wait here watching the carriage, as I don't fully trust those in this village.
You guys head on in. It looks very low supply, but you're sure you can find some stuff. This looks like as low supply as like some 7-Eleven in the middle of nowhere would be stocked up with, or any convenience store would be stocked up with in the middle of nowhere. And they have like a tiny section that's dedicated to like jackets and hats and boots and things of that nature. And there's like one middle-aged, bigger guy kind of like manning the register. And you see one woman like wiping down the floor in one of the aisles as you guys start walking in. A small bell rings when the door opens. And you hear the man say, "Welcome to Moscow's."
And I nod to him. Thank you. You wouldn't happen to have women's clothing, would you?
Yes, we've got a few things that women can fit, for sure. And he goes, "Hey, Mulu, be sure to show them the aisle." And the woman that is wiping down the floor comes up, brushes off her knees as she walks up to you guys, and says, "Hello, yeah, right this way, I got you covered."
Thank you.
And guides you over to the clothing line. It honestly looks more unisex than anything.
Perfect.
But yeah.
That'll do.
A killer jacket, long sleeves, jeans, some good boots, and a couple of holsters.
Oh.
And the holster's made for Taro's gun.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be useful.
Alright, so you ring up a jacket, jeans, holsters, and what else? Boots?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so as he checks it in, he ends up giving you the total. We've got ourselves 115 New Earth Kingdom.
Expensive, but how much a gallon of like a barrel of water costs here?
25 coins.
I'll take 2.
Very well. He rings that up to total up to 175 New Earth Kingdom.
I'll take it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh,
hope to see
wait.
you again soon. Yep.
You wouldn't have any like soap or shampoo, would you?
Oh yeah, certainly. It's down aisle 3.
I grab that and add it to the order.
Alright, that's an extra like 3 coin.
Worth it. My nose is thanking me for this.
Alright, remove an extra 3. And Jaeger, you kind of notice like the price change, like just the vast difference in price between water and like simple things like soap. It seems like water is a pretty valuable resource in this town, just by the price point alone.
Oh, yeah. Say, where do you get this water from?
We have to travel all the way to the local river to get it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's more expensive up north, I can promise you that.
But, so it's just a daily grind, huh?
Daily grind, that's what happens here in the Earth Kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
Say, you guys don't look like you're from here. Where exactly did you come from?
Let's see. We came from the United Province.
Oh.
We're traveling up north, pretty much exploring different areas.
Explorers, I see. Well, be sure to check out the local old mining encampment that we have in town here. That's how this town got started, though it's long since been cleared out of anything useful.
Oh.
Still good for history, of course.
Oh no.
I would look at Jaeger like, man, I would love this, wouldn't he?
We'll put a pin in that. I'll draw a circle on the map.
I'm taking the clothes and the 2 barrels with me. How big are these barrels?
I'll say that it's 5 gallons each.
Oh,
Small
thank the
barrels.
That's pretty cool.
So, 2 barrels.
So even if they're emptied, you can always refill them with more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then we carry around all these water skins.
Yep, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I hope to see you guys again very soon.
Yeah, do you want to get anything?
Maybe. Like if they got rations, you know. So you got the water handled.
We've got ourselves some turkey beef jerky.
How much for each?
2 coin per bag, which should last you,
Depending on your size, of course. And he rubs his enormous belly.
about maybe a half of a day's worth.
So how much would I need to get a full day's worth, and how much would it cost for the group?
Well, for the group, oh my goodness, I can finish about 2 or 3 of those bags before lunch. It's mostly just a snack, my friend.
Well, I'll buy a couple bags then. I don't want to... If they're just snacks, it'll be a little pick-me-up, I guess.
Sure. If you buy 4 bags worth, that'll give you 1 full ration.
I will do that. Any tips on getting rid of skunk stank?
Oh no, you got that porcupine skunk stank. Or is it the even worse armadillo skunk stank?
Armadillo.
Is the much worse armadillo skunk stank.
Oh, the armadillo skunk stank don't get off your body for at least 3 or 4 months.
Oh,
How about scrubbing the living bejesus out of you?
If you soak yourself up in some tomato juice for about 2 days straight, that'll cut about half of that time out.
How about some baking soda, maybe some detergent?
Some vinegar?
Yeah, that too.
Yep. About the same. Yep, about the same. I just say tomato juice because we can grow a lot of tomatoes out here.
oh, tomatoes, eh?
That's pretty much all we eat. Tomatoes and an occasional, well, surprisingly enough, armadillo skunk.
Where would somebody go to acquire a large amount of tomatoes?
Oh, you can go to one of our local restaurants. I can't promise that they'll sell a barrel full of tomato for you, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay. I will attempt a shot eventually at some point in my life.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get these clothes. I'm going back to the carriage. I thank him again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah,
Of course, it's always a pleasure. Anytime you're ever in town, feel free to stop by.
thank you.
Of course.
As soon as we get back to the carriage, I'm looking for Taro and like, here's your new clothes.
Yeah, and you see Mao is like shooing away, like ferret mice or whatever. And he finally looks to you guys and says,
Dear Lord, these things are never ending in this town.
Did you catch any?
"Of course not. They kept trying to steal what little food we had left.
Well, there goes our food, Mao.
These things are definitely not going to feed us. Maybe one of us for one day if we salvage it correctly.
You got 2 hands.
You
At
are
least-
right, Jaeger. I will be sure to expend as much strength as I can. This is fair.
Just be careful. You don't want to pop your sphincter.
At least we got, just put in a couple of barrels. At least we got a couple of barrels of water. And and there's a river up north.
Taro, you finally made it back after having washed yourself, I suppose.
Taro, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is there is a way to get rid of your stench. At least cut the time in half.
And
The bad news, how you feel like soaking yourself for 2 days straight in tomato juice?
that sounds disgusting.
Yeah. They say it takes the edge off half the time. It's tomato juice.
50% of the time, it works every time.
And if you want to change, and I hand her the cowboy outfit.
Oh, yes. Give me that. Yeehaw. Did you give me a hat?
Did I get her?
No hat, just a jacket, jeans, holsters, and boots.
I'm going back to get the hat. And getting Tara a nice new hat.
Oh, yeehaw.
You have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
And then Mal just kind of looks around and says, "How long do we plan on staying in this town?"
We got the water. We got some rations, including we still got the saber-tooth moose lion rations. Is there anything else we need from this town?
Mulu. Right? That's this town, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We need to find whatever that is.
Yeah, why point out this town specifically? Is it just for the general store?
Well, this village isn't called Mulu.
Oh.
It's in the Zuda village.
So is Mulu a person?
Hmm.
Could be a contact that we could need.
I walk inside the general store.
Hello, welcome to... Oh, hey, it's you again.
Hi.
You looking for more jerky?
I am actually asking if you are aware of an individual within this town by the name of Mulu.
Mulu? Oh, let's see.
Or if it means anything to you.
Hey, Mulu, do you know anybody named Mulu?
Wait, what?
And the woman just like peeks over and goes, well, besides me, no, not really.
One second.
I'm sorry to
I
say that,
didn't
friend,
notice.
but I don't know anybody else named Mulu besides my daughter here.
I opened the door and I like, guys, come here.
Alright.
I'm too stinky. I don't think I should go in.
Taro, come here.
No.
Yeah, you even see the rat ferrets have just avoided the carriage since Taro's come up.
Oh, okay. Well then, stay there.
Sorry.
I know that sounds really insulting. Jesus, I should
It's
have.
fine.
Taro, Mal was just saying how much he wishes he had a hug, and then I close the door.
Wow.
Inside, we've got Jaeger and Kevin, and the man just goes,
Yeah, this is it. Just the only person I know in this town named Mulu is my daughter over there.
Mulu, do you know a Hasha?
You see, she freezes as she's putting up some stuff on the shelves, and looks at you, and with a fake smile, she says, "No, I've never heard of that name before. Why? How do you know that name?"
How high do I have to roll to call her out on her bullshit?
Roll and see.
I can just take her.
I got a natural 20.
You know all too well she's only faking it to keep a facade of anybody else in here with you guys at the time,
Listen,
including her father.
we mean you no harm. We're on a mission.
Right. Well, you want to be careful about how loud you speak if that's the case.
Do you have time to
Here, yeah. Let me show you. The area that we sell our most prestigious liquors. How about that?
Oh, yes, that'll do great, actually. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And as you guys go walking into the back, she just keeps saying "yep" and nodding. Her father is like not even paying any mind. He's just like twiddling with like the Avatar equivalent of a Rubik's cube. And you guys finally make it into the back, and she shuts the door and goes, "Yep, this is our most prestige." Well, how do you know that name?
Hey, watch your language. It's a kid's show.
Right. How the hell do you know that name?
I found it on a secret map.
Excuse me.
Hasha. So we
Just be honest with me. Things will work a lot easier for you. I can promise.
Okay. So we saved Hasha and her kid on a train from a giant serpent. It tried to eat me. It was gross. They took me back to their house. Morrow is kind of a not nice person, but luckily we had somebody else in our group who also is probably not a nice person, and his not niceness got him killed And so now we have to do this job for tomorrow. But before we left, Hasha gave me this map, and she said, like, read it with the flames. And so I put, like, my thumb, and I, like, reenact it. I put my thumb out, and I put, like, fire above it, and, like, and I read it, and it says Mulu with a circle, and I'm like, oh, what is that? And so while we're traveling, we came to this town, and we were, like, on the U, and I said, hey, I think we need to find I think Mulu might be a person. So I come inside, and I ask him, and I said, hey, do you know a Mulu? And he's like, yeah, no, we don't know a Mulu. And then he said, hey, Mulu, do you know there's a Mulu around here? And you're like, no, I think I'm the only one. And then I asked you, and you said, you said,
okay, I think I'm fully caught up now.
Why do you want?
I think I was there for that
and
part.
I said, do you know Hasha?
I was definitely
and then you're like, yes.
I was definitely there for that part. Okay. Well, holy crap!
I'm confused. Like, why is your name on this map? Why does Hasha try to tell us?
Oh my god, you're White Lotus.
Yeah, we're White Lotus.
What the hell are you doing here?
Like I just explained.
No,
like
I
as
know
fast
that
as
part,
humanly
but like,
possible.
oh my god, like no, you shouldn't be here. That's oh my god. Okay. And she
How
starts
bad?
pacing. Show me the map again.
Okay. I pull out the map and like give it to her, and I'm assuming when she opens it up, I put the flame behind it so she can read it.
Okay. When the markings start to appear and she starts to see both of the symbols on the top right and bottom right, and she just goes, "Oh my god, this is the real deal."
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Wait, there's a Jesus?
Holy spirits. Sorry. Wrong setting. My bad. Okay. Oh, holy crap.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mulu.
I'm Jaeger.
Nice to meet you, Jaeger. Wow, this is really exciting.
I'm Kenneth Espera.
I didn't think I would meet White Lotus this soon. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so what's the skinny?
Come back here. Meet me behind the building after dark. You think you can do
There might be an issue with that.
Okay. What is that?
We believe we are being watched from afar.
Oh no. Is it the Yamamotos?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I have an idea, but it's about to get gross. It's about to get gross outside of your front there.
Okay. What is it?
I'm going to go make my master vomit real quick, and then we'll use that as an excuse to book a place for the night so that we can get him some rest.
Okay.
Then I will come here at night under the cover of darkness.
Okay. How's that going to stop the Yamamotos from watching you?
Well, it's not going to stop them from watching us, but it's going to give us a reason to why we're staying in this town for a night.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yes. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out like 20 any like New Earth Kingdom coin and hands it over to you and says, "Okay, I will spot you for one night at the inn. Here you go."
Listen. That's not necessary. This person here, they pretty much own Disneyland, and we won a tournament, so we're good with that. You're already a great help.
She looks questioningly at Kevin. What? Disneyland? What is this? What is that? Wrong setting?
Wrong setting.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
But yeah, please, there's no need. You're already helping us enough already. We got
fine.
it.
Okay, go to the inn. It's called the Stay Inn Hotel.
There it is.
And meet me here in the afternoon. Or
Okay.
at night. When the sun is up or the sun is down and the moon is up, and yeah, that's how astrology works. Yes.
What is the absolute worst liquor in here? Like, it tastes so bad you wouldn't wish it upon your worst enemy.
The absolute worst?
Yeah, the absolute worst. I want literally liquid garbage.
I mean, obviously, Virgin Bossing Say Blast.
How bad is it?
It's so bad it shouldn't exist.
Okay, I'll take a bottle of that.
I'm just thinking, didn't Mal like to drink those?
What does he like? Does he like it?
I think he does.
Virgin Bossing Say Blast?
Well, he was a college student. You know,
If
college
he
students
likes
drink
Virgin
anything.
Bossing Say Blast, you should just leave him.
Listen, I have a plan, right? But I gotta So if you have like any like stink sticks, otherwise I'm gonna have to go really personal, and the editor might have to get it out, cut it out.
If he hasn't been puking thanks to Taro spray, that thing it drives away the ferret rats.
Listen, Virgin Bossing Say Blast is so bad. We've had the same stock for over 3 years.
Let's get some of that.
I'll take one of those anyway. And 2 questions.
Okay, 2 answers. Maybe. Possibly, if I have the answers, go ahead. Yep.
Should we keep our White Lotus thing on the down low, like not tell anyone?
Well, you guys are kind of close to the Ruha border, somewhat, maybe a little bit. You know, after like a day's traveling, you got to cross the river. So, like over here, it's not really too bad of an issue. I would say once you pass the Soshin borders, hide it. Yeah, 100%. Don't even say anything about the White Lotus. Don't say anything about any lotus. They don't like any lotuses whatsoever. They don't. You know what? If you like any flower, just pretend like they don't exist. No flowers whatsoever when you reach the Soshins. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Soshins appear.
Nope.
Hate
No
both
flowers.
sides. Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, the Soshin, you're kind of like another day and a half's travel to the Soshin border. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2.
Okay.
What is a decent liquor for me, just for fun?
A decent liquor?
Yeah,
I
good.
mean, you can never go wrong with some cabbage whiskey.
Okay. I'll take
and
one of those.
Chameleon Bay rum. I mean, that's always good.
I'll take a Chameleon Bay rum. That sounds actually pretty good.
Awesome. Well, my dad is going to have to ring you up. I am underage, so.
That's fine.
All right, go.
Okay. I grab the boozes and I put them on the counter.
Oh, why are you buying this?
And he lifts the Virgin Bossing Say Blast.
We actually know somebody who loves this drink. Absolutely likes
leave
it.
him in a ditch.
I question already his
So
life
bad.
choices.
This drink is terrible. Like the real version is the version you want to get. You don't want the Virgin Bossing Say Blast. But all right.
And he rings you guys up. Between the 2 drinks, he's like, okay,
14 coin.
I hand him the coin.
Thank you so much.
Thank
pleasure
you.
doing business with you guys, and I hope your friend gets buried somewhere far, far away from here.
Wow.
Okay, so during this time, like as we're about to leave, I open the bottle of the bad stuff and I put my finger in it.
I'm going to
roll
chill
me a
it for him.
Constitution save.
Oh Jesus!
Remember, this thing had not been open for 3 years, and this thing is probably token.
I got a 17.
You feel like if you weren't prepared for how bad it would be, you would have just passed out. Just like the man did. The man just passed out behind the counter when you opened the bottle. You rolled a 3. Kevin, you roll me a Constitution save.
Do I need to roll one too?
You do. Moscow just passed out.
Oh Jesus! This could serve some excellent purposes out in the field.
My stomach hurts. Plus 6. 19.
You feel like if you weren't ready for how bad that would have been, you would have passed out. You both get that tint where like your vision goes tunnel vision for a moment when as soon as you open the bottle. Yeah, you're.
Oh jeez. Okay, so it is drenched on my finger. Right, we walk outside.
By the moon and open spirit, that sucker's the worst.
Kevin, you look out the window, or you look through the window, and you see Mulu is just shaking her head like, I can't believe they opened that bottle. Can't believe it. Taro, you smell the clear scent of the most tainted object in the entire Avatar world, a virgin bossing Say Blast.
I roll my eyes and say, get the pickles away from me.
And Mal smells it too and goes, "The pickle is that?"
And I signal to Mal like I gotta whisper to him like something important.
Yeah.
And so
and he just gives 1,000-yard stare, and Taro, you know what that smell is too. And he looks at you and goes, "We need to leave."
We need to bury Jaeger in a ditch.
He looks
don't know
over and
what's
sees
coming
you,
from me.
Jaeger, as you're walking up, your finger drenched in virgin bossing say blast. He's like, no. Taro, do what you must. Do everything that you can. No. And he gets out of the carriage and is just causing a big scene outside. And she goes, Jaeger, you are not aware of how potent the dangerous chemical weapon that you have in your hand. Put it down, sir, right now.
Mal, listen. It's for the good of the
I'm
nation.
gonna grab him by the shoulders.
No, Taro, I have a plan. I'm
grabbing Mal by the shoulders.
Okay, thank you.
Why not? No!
I
this
go
is...
right
No!
up to Mal, and I put my finger in his nose.
He immediately vomits all over you.
I back away. Oh man, you're not feeling too good.
I'm just gonna back to that store and look at Mulu.
Mulu is just like, hand is covering her eyes, looking away. But it's like a train wreck happening, and like she can't keep her eyes away, so she just keeps glancing back.
How much you sell that in a case?
She just goes, "You can probably take the whole thing."
I'll take the whole thing.
Honestly. That stuff.
There's
nothing more demonic in this universe than Virgin Bossing Say Blast.
I'm going to take the whole thing.
And Mal just looks at you. You've never seen a more pitiful look out of this man's eyes as he looks at you and just goes, "Why, Jaeger? Why?"
I'll explain at the end, buddy. And I tap him, like, give him a good friendly pat with the stank finger. So we're gonna be okay. I
pick him up and swaddle him like a baby.
Miss Mendoza! Miss Mendoza!
Attaboy. There. Remember the good old days?
I have a whole case of... I got a whole case of it now.
Let's get a room at the inn. Yeah?
I'll find a uses for torture later.
I whisper to Mal, I say, hey, so we need to spend a night in this town, but I need to justify it, and I'm sorry, but you drew the short straw.
Didn't draw any straws, Jaeger.
Well, you weren't there to pull it, buddy, so you got the shortest one by default.
What? And he looks at Tara. He wasn't...
She already got blasted by a skunk.
Yeah. Smell me.
But listen, I need you to put on an act that you're actually getting sick, okay?
This isn't an act yet.
Well,
We're being
I need you
watched.
to... Yes, exactly. We are possibly being watched.
Yeah, you say that and all of you look around, like
Everyone.
the entire town is watching what's happening outside right now.
Yeah.
I can't believe they don't want this good liquor. I get a whole case of Virgin Baja Bossing Say Blast right here. Who would enjoy me?
At least 4 people on the street pass out. I just rolled a d20 and 4 people. I rolled a 4, so.
Kevin put it away for a rainy day.
I'll put it in the carriage.
I also put the bottle that I have into my sack because this stuff is gonna be useful. I can feel it.
Yeah.
So some time passes. I think we can just skip ahead to you guys going into the inn, unless you want to roleplay that.
No.
Let's get some food. I want to roleplay. Like, I don't know. I feel
You
like
guys go to the local Denny's.
Stevens.
The Stevens.
Stevens. That's
So
it.
you guys go to the local Stevens. Order yourself some good drinks, some good food, some good eats. Whoever wants to.
Do they smell the Virgin Baja Blast on Jaeger?
Oh, like they straight up didn't allow him inside. They allowed Taro in before they let the Jaeger in.
We can get a table outside.
hang on.
Taro comes in, they give a little bit of a stank face, but like the second Jaeger comes in, they look at Kevin and say, "If he makes another step inside, we are kicking all of you out."
Wow.
You know, I don't even care. This is not the worst I have been treated in an establishment.
That's true, actually.
That is true, actually.
Ooh.
But yeah, you guys eat outside. The bravest probably wins Employee of the Month just for doing it. Waiter comes out to wait you guys outside. You guys get food. This is a restaurant, and this is a town that's trying to pinch as many pennies out of people as they can, so it'd be like $40 or $50 for all of you to eat. But, whoever pays that does so. You guys go to the inn, that's about 20 New Earth Kingdom. So, $60 or $70 night. Whoever pays that.
I'll do it.
Alright. And then nightfall comes.
Alright.
So I get my dark clothes and I put up my hood, and homie initiates the sneak.
Roll me a stealth check.
I am going to use bless on him.
A dirty
you coming
20.
with who's coming with Jaeger?
I feel like I'm too stinky to come.
I'm going. Does he still get that bottle? Whatever happened to the liquid in the bottle?
Oh, he just
It's
stuck his
still in
finger
there.
in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So it's just the odor of it is still on you.
I guess. I don't know how long the scent lingers.
You scrubbed it off like your skin would have come off.
Okay.
You should be clear.
I'm going to
Okay.
purify that drink. Like, take the water, whatever water left out of it.
From my liquid or
Bossing Ray Blast?
From the Virgin
Don't do that.
Boston Say Blast.
Kevin,
That is terrifying.
don't do that.
you're not gonna do that on mine. I have plans.
Oh, I got plans for
And
this
Taro's
one,
just
too.
like, don't do that.
Oh, I got plans for this as well. This is a weapon now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
so
saying.
save
It's
it.
chemical warfare, Kevin.
Save it.
Alright,
I'll
so
think
all jokes
about
aside,
Mhm.
all jokes aside, Kevin, Jaeger, going to meet Mulu.
Yes.
Taro, Mao, staying together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Jaeger,
Yes.
what was your stealth check?
Dirty 20.
Beautiful. No one sees you.
I need to roll one too, correct?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a 13 plus 3, so that's gonna be a 16.
You guys make your way to where Mulu was. Or said to be.
Is she there? Is
You guys sit there for a beat. Maybe like 5 minutes. You begin to question if she'd even show up. And finally, almost as though from the shadows, someone goes, "Psst! Hey!
Oh, who's that?
Hey, you!
Who's around me?
Hey!"
Identify
Look, and you
yourself.
see someone that's like in a cloak, hidden in the shadows. You have no idea how long they were standing there, but they finally like emerge. They go, "Psst!"
I look over.
And they're like, you guys are like standing 3 feet from each other. She's like in your face and goes, "Psst!
Oh wow, you're good.
Hey!
I'm looking down.
Hey!
Who is that?
It's me!
Who's
Hey.
talking?
It's me!
Who is me?
It's Mulu.
Watch this!" And she takes her hood off and reveals her face and goes, "Psst!
I pull my hood back and I go, hey,
Hey, you're pretty good at sneaking."
yeah, it's what I do.
"Yeah, me too."
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, it's nice to meet you."
It's nice to meet you again. Thank
'Cause
you
this is
for.
I mean, you mean again for the first time, and the only time that we've ever met, because anybody could be watching, and this is the first time we've ever seen each other.
Yes, we just so happen to be going on a stealth
similar
walk.
paths,
As one
similar
does.
paths to the back behind the local grocery store. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep, this happens all the time.
just looking for throwing away rations. It's
Yep.
different setting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin. I mean, stranger.
a stranger.
While this conversation's going on, I'm just looking around to see who's watching us.
You feel like something is like over your shoulder this entire time, and Mulu just says, "So, you guys ready to go?"
Somebody's watching us.
Huh?
I can feel somebody. I can feel a presence. You don't feel it?
Oh.
Somebody is watching us. I can feel it.
And she looks around. There's a mosquito hawk. Is that what you mean?
I'm just looking around. Like I know I'm being. I feel like I know I'm being watched. It may be a little paranoid, but considering we've been having people trailing us, somewhere out there.
I mean, you guys are a good sneak, right?
I know I did.
Yeah, good sneak. Good sneak means no problem.
Yeah.
And I was
Well,
good sneak. You
Kevin-
didn't even see me behind this wall.
Kevin, we're here. It's now. Let's do it.
Alright. But I'm still watching our backs.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, listen, guys. So there's some hidden tunnels under town. Used to be, well, alright. So it's just better to show you guys. You ready?
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
Cool. Watch your back. And she uses some airbending to unnecessarily burst open what looks like some basement doors to the general store.
Oh.
And she just starts walking in. You guys stand there for a moment. She pops her head up and goes, "Well, come on."
Let's go
I
there.
follow.
And she closes the doors as you guys walk in. And you guys start stepping down some stairs into what looks like a basement. Looks like it would be just like a common storage room for an old-fashioned, like, Wild West basement. And she goes, "Okay, so there's a secret entrance over here that will lead to the tunnel system." And she just starts, like, randomly patting against the wall until finally... She hits something in the wall, and you hear, like, a stone slide in, and then a door opens. And she goes, there it is. Okay. You guys ready?
Ready.
Any of you firebenders? Because I can only do the wind thing.
I do the thumb thing that she definitely saw earlier, because she's being, I guess.
I like it. And she reaches for a woogity.
A what?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's an airbender thing. Never mind. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
And you guys start heading into a tunnel.
I turn on the RGB gamer flame.
Cut to Taro and Mal. And, did we ever establish if you guys went to separate rooms or are sharing a room? Or maybe 2 rooms?
2 rooms is fine.
Okay. Well, he goes knocking on the door that you are in, or the room that you are in.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock, Miss Mendoza.
Yes.
Do you mind if I come in?
Sure.
And he opens and politely shuts the door. Still in his firebender robes.
Oh, you
lotus
stink
robes.
so bad.
I tried my best to clean it up, but that virgin bar, Sensei Blast, just sticks on literally everything. I think my soul itself is going to be corrupt for some time.
Probably.
But you, in comparison, you smell like you've done much better with that armadillo skunk musk.
Yeah. I'd rather have this than that. So.
Absolutely. But I wanted to ask, we discussed it a little bit while we were in Shalkai, and we just haven't had the time to really discuss it further. I wanted to know more about what's going on with the spirit, Miss Mendoza.
Oh, yeah, I mean, what do you want to know? My spirit's broken.
Oh, I want to know about it. And he sits down there's like a small desk or something, and he pulls out a journal, pulls out a pen, and goes, "Alright, when and how did this start?"
Well, I first noticed it after I fought some chi blockers. Shortly after that. Had a lot of weird flashbacks and not flashbacks, and I talked to a spirit in the spirit world.
What spirit?
Valhallaru. You got it. Yes.
Oh, Valhalla.
No.
No, what was it? Val.
Yes, Val.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah, we're pals.
Have you met him prior to this?
Yes. Did I? Yeah, I did.
I've never met the spirits before, so I don't...
Oh, he's fun.
He's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exclamation point and put 2 underlines under that one. It's very important. There you go.
Stop.
Yep. Let's see. I've seen Go in the spirit world.
Yes, I remember you mentioning something about that when we were at your family's place.
Yep. The last time I saw her was in one of my weird spirit dreams. And she met me there, and then there were some, I don't remember what they were called, wasp things, and she got shot by a gun, and then I disappeared into the real world.
A gun.
Sounded like it.
That is most unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you let the White Lotus know
About what? Oh, go.
about Gus?
Did I? I think we tried to call. Did we?
We tried to call Torque.
Oh yeah, we tried to call the school, and then... Did we leave a message? I don't remember. It's been, like, so long.
It sounds as though there's been so many events that it's clouded the mind. Yeah.
Yes.
That or the effects are taking on a much faster pace than expected.
Maybe. And I can see colors. Oh, wait, sorry, backtrack.
Yes, please.
You know the thing that Torque does? The seismic sense? That with Earth,
Of
okay.
course, yes.
I could see colors when I do it. People's spirits, I can see that.
You can see people's spirits when you do seismic sense.
Yes. Everyone's different colors.
Alright, according to my dictionary, that is spirit sense.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So, benders are gold.
Yep.
Spirits are blue.
Mm-hmm.
Non-benders are gray.
Mm-hmm.
All that tracks.
Yeah.
Has there been any strange events outside of just this vision?
I mean, I have not prophetic dreams. There's the weird spirit dreams occasionally. I don't know.
Please do explain. I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean, it's like the Valhalla roof thing. When I dream, I sometimes go to the spirit world and I have conversations with Val mostly.
With Val. Well, it sounds as though if the White Lotus wants any more answers, or frankly, I want any more answers, I have to get in touch with Val.
That's right. You know your spirit is leaking.
What do you mean?
I saw yours. Your spirit. It's seeping away from you a little bit.
And you see, he starts to look visibly shaken, and he goes, please, Miss Mendoza, do explain.
I mean, it's just like ribbons of gold coming off of you. Usually with benders, they don't have wisps going around them. They're pretty solid colors. But you have little ribbons trailing from you. I do too.
Remember when you left me?
When? Which time?
That makes me feel better. At the town of Way. Just before
Yes.
your bit at Redemption. Back when I was a butthead,
Yes.
as Jaeger would say.
Mm-hmm. With the old
I was-
woman?
That woman, yes. I've contracted what she has.
Lovely.
And if my theory is correct, then you can see this.
And he kind of like gestures to himself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You may be able to detect who has that sickness.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And with it, its severity. There's no real way we can prove that currently, unless we find others that have the same problem.
Yep.
Ms. Mendoza, what did you think of your upbringing in the United Provinces School?
What do you mean?
I guess I'll just come out and ask. What did you think of Torque's teachings?
Oh, I love Torque. He's so great. He's everything I wish my father was.
It's hard to tell if that's sarcasm or not, I'm going to be honest. That's not me trying to be rude, it's just that...
No, it's okay. He took me in when I didn't know what I was doing. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And I hate being mushy-gushy, so I will stop there.
Well, if that's the case, I will only say this before dropping it. The biggest reason your team is in such high standings is because he risked his job so that you guys looked good.
I know.
I've read the reports. All of the most negative comments about the whole Republic City situation, as well as your run-in at Baylon with Mr. What was his name? Dini. I've never seen such high regards between the teachers, all of them, and students as I have with your group.
Yeah, well, what can I say? We get her done.
You do. But in this event, I can't help but question, and it was good points to bring up. I forget who said it. Why the headquarters forced us in the position that we are in now, rather than picking us up. It worries me.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think something feels off, Miss Mendoza.
Yeah. They have the capabilities of coming and getting us and escorting us through. And they didn't.
Kevin and Jaeger. So you and Mulu are walking side by side, Jaeger, since you have the torch, or the thumb, as she's just kind of like running her hands along the stone and just walking next to you guys and says, "So, how long have you been in the White Lotus?"
At least a day, I think.
A whole day? Wow. And you, Mr. Rich Boy, back there?
We've been part of the White Lotus. Oh, I said I will at least 4 or 5 months, give or take.
Wow, you guys have really been new.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, so another question. Don't think anything of it, just kind of curious. Do you know what that symbol was on the map?
No, I do not.
Okay,
I've never
just
seen
wanted
it
to know.
before. Yeah.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, it's fine. We got questions, you know.
Sure, yeah, I can answer whatever you need.
Oh,
So, how do you know the wife of the Otos?
The Yamamotos?
Yeah.
Well,
How do you know her?
Well, to make it a long story short, I used to grow up with her. Not really sure how much I'm allowed to tell without, her giving the okay on some things. We grew up together. Eventually, she made her way to getting married to the head of Shao Kai, or the half head, I guess, the second in headness. And I'm here. So, yeah, grew up family friends. Well, not family friends, more like just, friends that grew up together. Growing up friends. Does that make sense? Yeah, growing up friends.
yeah.
Y'all are close friends.
Yeah, close. That's what it is. Yep, close friends. Yep. That's her and me. Me and her. Yep. Uh-huh. And she just kind of continues to, skip along, hand running across the wall.
These tunnels, were these like smugglers' tunnels or something like that?
Well, okay, so, a little bit, maybe, a little, so, the story goes that there is a mining facility nearby, and these tunnels were constructed as a means to escape those tunnels should anything happen. Earthbenders can do bendy earth, nice, good stuff with earth and rock and whatever. But, that doesn't mean that they can escape everything. So they built a bunch of tunnels within the mine shafts that led to the town so that they were able to escape freely. And that's kind of what we're going through. We're kind of walking through some history, if you want to call it that.
Okay. Yeah, DM, I want to incite her.
Sure.
Yeah, no, Roll 4.
She just seems like a pretty rambunctious child, really. She did even mention that she's underage, so she can't sell you alcohol either.
Right.
But you guys finally reach like an end, and she just like hits part of the wall as an earth slab slides over, and you guys come into this big mining shaft. Clearly hasn't been used in forever, and there's no other entrance to this shaft besides what she just opened. And as you guys walk in, you get this echoey. You guys get this echo as you step foot into this giant shaft. You even see like you guys even see mining trails leading deeper in underground at a lower slant as it goes down. As she looks around and says, "Well, this is it, everybody. This is the entrance, or what would have been the entrance to the mining shaft that helped build my town. Any questions?" She says, as though she is like the tour guide.
Where does this shaft lead to? Which direction?
Well, it's funny that you ask that. If you go down that way, as she points to where the trails are going, you may end up across the river.
I'm thinking back to the map. She gave us a way out. Literally, she gave us a way out. That's what Kevin is thinking in his mind.
Yep, the only thing that you will need is an earthbender to be able to dig yourself out the other way, because that side has been closed up for long before I was born.
Well, we got one of those.
Perfect. Yeah, you're good. Now, the only issue is getting you guys out from the Yamamotos.
Yeah.
If they saw you last, they're going to need to see you exit from, so I don't really know about that. And she stops and looks down the tunnel, rushes over, and puts her hand on one of the cracks in the wall and blows some air in as the door shuts. And she turns and looks at you guys and says, "Sounds like they found you. Oh, that's unfortunate."
Oh.
And that's where we'll end this session.
So, we got found out, huh?
Oh,
great.
Oh, joy.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Book 2, Chapter 13, Mulu. If you liked our show and would like to show us some support, feel free to drop by our Discord, We Roll Dice, where we also put every once in a while bloopers from the previous week's chapters, as well as where you can find the Elemancer classes. You can also always give us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app, such as Spotify or Apple Podcast, and follow us on social medias at DicebendersDND. Thank you for listening, everybody, and subscribe for more shenanigans.